You're listening to the Astromommy Daily Horoscope, a forecast that hopes to shine a light in the dark, helping us all see where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. Whether you're a first-time listener or a long-time subscriber, thanks for being here. I truly appreciate you being in the Astromommy community. Without further ado, here is the Daily Horoscope. Mercury opposes Neptune and Seven of Cups, making sound decisions. Daily Horoscope check-in for Wednesday, September 25th, 2024. Good morning, friends. Well, last night, a big thunder and lightning storm swept over our house and woke everyone up with a start. Both our youngest girls climbed into our bed, scared and needing comfort, and we all watched the bright lightning flash outside the window and the thunder roll over us, shaking the house. It was a mighty storm. Needless to say, I didn't get much sleep, though. And there are more waves of this storm front coming as Tropical Storm Helene approaches landfall in Florida, I think today, and then moves up into my neck of the woods starting tomorrow. I can't help but notice the approaching Mars trine Saturn in water signs occurring while this big storm is taking place. In mundane astrology, both Mars and Saturn can represent storms, and Saturn was all about storms at sea, surprisingly enough. So with the two malefics in water signs and applying to trine each other, I suspect this storm will have no trouble at all in its development and execution of itself across the land. If you are experiencing this storm, take precautions and prepare yourself for the inevitable water and wind damage and power outages. Sometimes these storms can wipe out the power for a week or more, so be an astro prepper and do what you need to do to be prepared. Let me read you the definition of astro prepper, which I made up and put on t-shirts, stickers, and mugs in my family Etsy shop, Metaphysical Flamingo. Astro prepper is a noun and has two definitions. 1. A person who believes in using the stars, celestial objects, and events that happen in the cosmos to help them plan and make active preparations for a coming disaster or emergency. 2. A person who stockpiles food, water, and psychic ammunition for future catastrophes that are predicted by certain alignments of the planets and luminaries. I'll leave a link to my shop right here. And I also have some great news. I passed my horary exam from Adam Ellenboss's Nightlight Astrology Horary course. I am now a proud holder of a certificate in horary astrology. So you know what this means? I finally feel confident enough to start making more horary example videos on my YouTube channel and raise my horary reading prices. But don't worry, I won't raise them until eclipse season is over. So if you'd like to ask your horary question now, while the price is still $10 per question, please do so. I will be raising the price after the solar eclipse on October 2nd, 2024. Woohoo! I am so excited. I love horary so much and can't wait to start filming videos for you all. To submit a horary question, please email me your question to astromommyastrology@gmail.com and make a $10 payment via PayPal here at paypal.me/oilswithmosey/10. I will answer your horary question via email within 24 to 48 hours. Okay, let's get into the astrology. All times are in Eastern Time unless mentioned otherwise. So today we have two events happening that will color the whole day. Mercury opposing Neptune and the Moon conjoining Mars, and two events perfecting tomorrow. Mercury forming a trine to Pluto and then leaving Virgo and entering Libra. You may start to feel those building up if you haven't noticed them already. Early this morning at 7:06 a.m., Mercury in Virgo perfected his opposition to Neptune in Pisces retrograde, which can symbolize not seeing things clearly, foggy thinking, lies, or deception. It's our logical mind coming up against the fantastical, the imaginary, or the delusional. It's reality versus illusion. When Mercury opposes Neptune, we are being asked to question our reality. It's like a Twilight Zone moment when we realize something is off, or that moment in a dream when you realize you're dreaming, but it felt so real before. You could have felt this energy earlier in the week as this aspect was building up, and you may notice this archetypal combination today or still yet tomorrow. As the transits behave like waveforms, they rise up to the peak and then descend and recede. We are just after the peak point, so now we are in the descent phase. We could also see this transit manifest in the news as a story around faulty judgment, lies, deception, propaganda, or some sort of wrong thinking that led to an error of some kind. So watch for those things and let me know if you notice anything. Then the next significant transit today is the Moon in Cancer conjoining Mars in Cancer, which perfected this morning at 8:39 a.m. Mars is now within the 3 degrees of engagement to his trine to Saturn in Pisces retrograde, which will perfect early next week. So that energy is strong and that waveform is beginning to swell and take shape. The moon and Mars in Cancer, the moon's home sign and Mars's fall, means that we will feel a lot of energy to get things done today. And this is good because we may need to go buy batteries, candles, water, and gas for the generator, right? Don't forget your Astro Pepper mug and t-shirt so that you can hunker down in style. Wink, wink. But I think that rather than anger and frustration manifesting today with the moon and Mars coming together, which can often be the case, we will feel more motivated to take action to protect and fight for what we love, what makes us comfortable, and what makes us feel secure and at home. Both the moon and Mars in Cancer will form semi-squares to Uranus and Taurus retrograde today, indicating that we got the sudden message, we watched the breaking news report, and we know a storm is coming, and it is going to disrupt our daily flow. But it is not here yet, so we have time to prepare. Then in the afternoon, the moon in Cancer will perfect her trine to Saturn in Pisces retrograde. So this is us taking these warnings seriously and making preparations. Now, if you're not expecting a big literal storm, this may manifest more like something in your life demanding that you get serious about it. This could be a new habit, routine, or self-care initiative, and the moon trine Saturn is giving you the patience, endurance, and perseverance to see this new action through and make it a habit or routine that really supports you on the physical and emotional levels. Tonight at 7:11 p.m., Saturn in Pisces retrograde forms a semi-square to Pluto in Capricorn retrograde, symbolizing that a shift is coming, a major shift that will be transformative for you, but it's not quite here yet. This is like we are driving along on the freeway and we see a sign that there's a Y in the road up ahead, and we will have to make a decision about which side to stay on, the left or the right, very soon. So change is coming, and this is the universe's way of letting us know. This is the last day that Mercury will be in his home sign of Virgo, because tomorrow, after he makes the trine to Pluto, he will ingress into Libra. So we can use this energy today to get stuff done. Starting tomorrow, things may feel very different. Mercury in Libra is not bad. It shows a lot of diplomacy in our communications, a more focus on our relationships and all that. But while we have the power of Mercury in Virgo and in an applying trine to Pluto in Capricorn, which is the very last time that Mercury in Virgo will ever trine Pluto and Capricorn in our lives, we need to take this forward-moving momentum and get our stuff handled. The moon and Mars together today are supporting this as well. So if you don't already have one, write a to-do list and start checking those items off the list. A lot can be accomplished today if we put our minds to it. Since Mercury is recovering from the opposition to Neptune, we could be seeing things a lot more clearly, especially with that applying trine to Pluto building, so use this momentum. The tarot card. Let's see what the cards have to say. What is the guidance for today? 7 of Cups. On this card, we see a young man standing in front of the blue ocean and sky, trying to decide which bowl to pick. In front of him, in between clouds of mists or fog, are 7 upside-down bowls, their contents hidden inside. We can see that some water is flowing out of a hole out of one bowl, a snake is slithering out of the fog surrounding another, and a dragon wing is peeking out of yet another. This card is all about our dreams, fantasies, opportunities, and choices. The man on this card is gazing at these 7 golden upside-down bowls, hiding different things that he desires or thinks he desires. He must be careful which he chooses and must go beyond the illusion of something shiny or adventurous and make a decision about what is right for him from a realistic standpoint, probing the depths of the offer to unearth the reality of what each opportunity requires of him in exchange for the gift he would receive. I feel this card really resonates with Mercury opposite Neptune today and represents having many ideas and possibilities in front of us. We may be thinking of a few things that may be too fanciful or unrealistic. So the message of this card is to pick one that is actually doable and focus on that. And this is where Mercury trine Pluto comes in, giving us the ability to narrow our minds down to the one small thing that will make the biggest impact. Being able to decide where to put our energy and what to focus on is an asset, and Pluto in Capricorn loves assets. Then taking the necessary steps forward to attain that goal will make it more likely to come to be. Let's use this last day of Mercury in Virgo to make those decisions, because once he moves into Libra, things could get a little more wishy-washy and indecisive. I would love to know if this resonates with you, so please leave a comment. I hope this is helpful. Until tomorrow, Astro Mommy. Thank you for reading or listening to the Daily Horoscope. Quick links and resources can be found at the bottom of the newsletter. Today's card was pulled from the Light Seers Tarot, available on Amazon. If you seek knowledge and enlightenment, the Astronomy newsletter may be right for you. Side effects of reading or listening to the Astronomy newsletter are common and include joy, jubilation, delight, happiness, gratitude, love, triumph, feeling in tune with the universe, experiencing deep insights, reflections, and contemplations, a lightened soul, a lighter step, feeling awake when others are asleep, illuminated, enlightened, having spiritual experiences, noticing repeating numbers, animals in nature, or songs on the radio that speak to you, getting vibes, clairvoyance, clairaudience, and clairsmelliance, feeling like you know a secret language, biophilia, crying tears of joy, emotional literacy, feeling lively, stable, exalted, having an auric glow, or feeling like you woke up on the right side of the bed have all been reported. If you purchase anything through the affiliate links that I provide in the newsletters, I will make a very small commission. Thanks for listening.